right, first of all, I'm Tracey L. I'm a social motivational speaker, community activist. I served 22 years in the federal penitentiary. I've been home 4 years. 4 years. In those 4 years, I stopped over 7 homicides. In those 4 years, I created June as Reentry Month, in case y'all never heard of that. Now know when you hear Reentry Month, June is Reentry Month. I created that. This September is Inmate Awareness Month, about helping the brothers and sisters that's incarcerated, reaching back to them, sending them educational literature up there, to get them back into the community, to be productive out here. I done dealt with the drugs, the alcohol, and all that stuff. I'm standing. I'm here to show you, you can go through anything in this world and still be standing. If I gave everybody a $20 bill right now and balled it up and kicked it in the dirt and unfolded it and gave it to you, you'll still take it and go to the store and spend it. Why? Because it still has its value, no matter what it went through. That's the problem right now. We got to build our self-esteem back up. You got to know your worth. If I went around this park right now and asked everybody their worth, some of y'all give me a price. $1 million, $1,000, $100 million. That means you can be bought. There's no price. You're priceless. You're priceless. And check this out, right? Your little children, your little grandchildren, your little niece and nephews, they looking at you now. Because you're going to teach them how you can fall and bounce back. Because I come from slavery. I know what bloodline I come from. And if they can survive that, so I can stand here and talk to you, I can survive anything. I don't care what it is. This is how this go. You got to get a 360 mind degree. You got to look at stuff in the 360 now. You got to take, you know how the drone's in the air? You got to take your mind out of your situation so you can see everything coming. You got to have a 360 degree mentality. You got to see it coming. You can't allow nobody because you cool with them to pull you down. You know what I call them? That's a morphine friend. That's a morphine friend. What they do, they come right up to you, knowing you trying to stay clean, knowing you trying to stay focused, and slide right up on you and try to numb you up to keep doing what they doing. Because one thing about a person, when they doing bad, they gotta have somebody with them. They gotta have somebody with them. I don't care who it is. They'll give you something free just to get you started again. But when you started again, they won't give you nothing free. You better chip in on this. Because they always need a side mate. They always need a running mate. Always. You got to understand and watch out for the morphine friend. That's real. Then you got to understand the 20-year hug for you brothers that come home and want to stay out here. When a brother walks up to you and ain't seen you in years and hug you, and when they release you, they got a crack in your hand and a gun in your waistband. That's a 20-year hug he just gave you. That's what he just gave you. We got to start calling a spade, a ball, and a strike. We quick to let stuff go. Just like out here when you hear Black Lives Matter, you're absolutely right, but all lives matter. Let's be realistic here, right? We'll let a cop shoot me and we'll march. We'll march. Whoa, we ain't going for that. Soon Raheem shoot me, it's all good. Oh, they never shooting around the corner, y'all. I'm still dead. That's real rap. That's real. We got to come together as one. We got to help each other because we all been through the same thing. We know when somebody's falling short. Instead of talking about them, pull them up. And then when somebody trying to pull you up, stop getting in your feelings because they right. Stop getting in your feelings because they right. They telling you, I see what's going on. You're falling off. You're falling off. And by you falling off, I'm trying to help you. But then they are trying to tell you think you right all the time. That ain't what it is. You're trying to save a life. Because I don't survive unless you survive. Who want to be the only person on earth? Let's be realistic. Who the heck want to wake up and ain't nobody else around but them? You're trying to find a way to die too. Let's be realistic. This right here is about encouragement. You got to believe in yourself. You got to start wanting to do some entrepreneur stuff. How many of y'all out here want to own a business? Show of hands. This is what I'm talking about. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Now, how many of y'all is going to do the research that it takes to find out how to be an entrepreneur? Because you know it's deep. It don't even take much to be an entrepreneur. I had to do the research. It don't even take much. You can go down City Hall, license about $100-something. Who don't get $100-something once in a lifetime? To go make thousands. Go down City Hall, right? You can get a table. I give you a perfect example. Right now, up on Woodland Avenue, from 48th to 58th is Vendors Road right now, just like 52nd and Market. Check this out, though. They can't get it up and running because nobody won't come out and want to vend. And they saying you ain't even got to pay to vend for the whole year. Now, who want to be an entrepreneur? You get a table, you get you some t-shirts, socks, DVDs, whatever, and you go out there and make you some money. People think hustling is one way. You got to have that mentality. You got to do that 360-degree mentality. You got to hover above, look at your situation, and then you got to see, because everybody on stage in your life, everybody on stage. Then you got to see who's sitting in the front row of your stage, of your audience. Who's on the stage with you, who's acting with you, and who's coming to see you perform. And everybody that's sitting there watching you perform ain't for you, because they applaud and smile. That don't make them with you or for you, about you. You got to understand, you teach people how to treat you. That's how you do that. You teach people how to treat you. When somebody come in with some nonsense and you know that can take you and knock you off the wagon and bring you back to where they at, you got to check them. I don't care if it's your son, your daughter, your wife, your husband, your children. It don't matter. It don't matter. You got to be able to say, you know what, I'm not going that route, and I'm good. And I'm okay with losing your friendship to stay sober. Come on. I'm okay with that. Because I got to be drunk and high and falling over and losing everything around me to be cool with you. I don't need to be cool with you. That's real. So you got to take inventory of oneself first. It's called a checklist. You got to look in the mirror and go down a checklist. Create a checklist. I'm not getting high today. I'm not going to jail today. I'm not doing this today. And if you can cover that checklist, then you're good. But when you look in that mirror and you can't cover that checklist, you know you're in trouble. You know you done faltered. You know you done fell off. That's reality. That's real. That's reality. And everybody out here has a story to tell. If I went around this room, everybody can give me a story. And I tell you one thing, everybody's story won't be all the way the same, but it'll be similar. It'll be similar because there's no success comes to an individual when they're doing something that can destroy their lives. No success comes to an individual that's doing something that they know eventually can destroy their lives. None whatsoever. No success at all. And it's hard to get people to understand to respect themselves, respect this situation right now, because this is what you get. I'm standing here trying to drop some jewels on you that I went through. I ain't getting paid to do this. Standing here and sweat. But I'm talking about something to save your life, and they find something different to talk about. Are you serious? This is real. This is reality. Look at the classes you've been taking since you've been here. Do y'all implement them? Do you really sit in class like this, just waiting until it's over? Or do you sit in class and say, you know what, let me get something out of this? Because it's called the light bulb syndrome. If you walk into your house and you cut the light on and the switch is blown, you don't keep trying to switch. You know that black mark in the bulb is blown, you change the bulb. So how you gonna keep trying the same routine over and over again and look for light? It's not gonna happen. You're gonna stay in darkness. You gotta change the way you think. You have to change the way you think. And what I'm saying, right, a lot of people is not ready for this because it hit home. And when it hit home, it makes you think about your situation. And most of us don't like to think about our situation, so we look for an exit to flee. We look for an exit to flee. I'm not no perfect individual, but I'm a person that understands what it takes to stay out here and stay sober. I'll tell you that much. Because you got to go through something to be able to teach something. Iron sharpen iron.
Mr. Laverne.
Iron sharpen iron. I can't go to a deep sea fishing crew and talk about golfing. They not trying to hear that because I don't know. I can't relate to them. But I can relate to you. I can relate to everybody out here. I tell you one thing. I was on rock bottom, sitting up in them prisons, dreaming for the day to come home to be able to stand here and speak to my people. That's reality. That is reality. And this is what I bring to the table. Reality. Understand that no matter whom you are, you can become better than what you are. But you gotta clear your head. Your thought process have to take over. You can't allow nobody to think for you. Everybody in here know right from wrong. The only person who don't know right from wrong is that little baby was standing right here. because they haven't been old enough yet, grown up enough, and been through enough. But every grown person out here know right from wrong. But yet, we'll choose wrong because at the moment it makes you feel so good and it's easy to do. But right will have you sitting in a wrong situation. When you're trying to do right, you all sitting there and now you're frustrated because obstacles that came in your way.